Ilham Jazab is a multifaceted, highly trained medical esthetician, master makeup artist, lash technician, and body therapist located in Los Angeles. A global educator with AII since 2004, Ilham has traveled to Dubai, Canada, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Belgium, Norway, Thailand, and French West Indies, training various accounts on the AII brands for wax and lashes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ilham Jazab.
It's a pleasure to be here, you guys. My name is Ilham Jazab. I'm the brand ambassador for ARDELL, and I'm so happy to be here. ARDELL, now the #1 selling lash line in the world. How did it all start? Well, it was movie magic, folks, movie magic. Back in 1915, the famous director D.W. Griffith wanted his leading lady, Sina Owen, to have glamorous, expressive eyes. So he asked his makeup artist to sew human hair onto a piece of gauze and glue it to her lashes. And that's how it began. And since then, women want those glamorous, beautiful, emotional eyes. ARDELL was founded in 1961 by Seidel and Arnold Miller for the movie business. That's how we started. And in 1970, American Internationals bought it out and has now made it the #1 selling lash line in the world. Lashes that are used by celebrities like Kylie Jenner and by every woman who wants to look a little more glamorous, easily, fast. What I'm going to do today is demonstrate how wonderful our lashes are. So we're going to start with the lovely Casey. Casey has large eyes, a little bit round in character. I'm going to demo with our Wispies, which, by the way, happen to be Kylie Jenner's favorite brand. Casey, when's your birthday?
24th of May.
24th of May. Ooh, Gemini. That's exciting. Well, almost happy birthday. So, folks, I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to press it on the base of the lash. And very gently, I'm going to roll this off. This keeps you from bending or ruining the shape of the lashes. Now, Wispies are 100% sterilized human hair. Some of our lashes are made with artificial fibers. These are on our Invisiband. It's a final fine band that's completely invisible once it's put on. I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit just to soften up the band so it's ready for her eyes. And I'm going to put on my glasses because without these, I might put them on her neck. All right. I'm going to size them to Casey's eyes. She's got a pretty large eye, but these are made for the biggest eyes possible. So we're just going to take some scissors and trim off the ends. That way, it's not going to poke her during the day. And we're going to glue it on with our fabulous, if I can find it, our fabulous Duo adhesive. This is a latex-based adhesive. We're going to take just a little bit and apply it just like you're applying toothpaste to a tiny little brush. Thin, thin layer from end to end. And then I'm just going to wave it around just a little bit. We want this to start to set up a little bit so it gets nice and sticky and holds on to her lash. Now you can put them on with tweezers or you can use your fingers. I like to do a combination of both. I want her eyes looking down but not closed so the eyelid is stretched. And I'm just going to take it and press it 1, 2, 3, next to the base of her eyelashes. Generally, I like to put the lashes on after the makeup has been done. I'm just going to take my thumbs and press them in place for a few seconds to hold that on there a little bit longer. And then if I want, I can take the back of the tweezers and press it down and make sure that this is adhering properly. How does that feel, sweetheart? There we go. Oh my gosh, amazing. Can you guys see the difference between one eye or the other? I'll get you guys when I'm on this side. So now we're going to go to the second lash. Again, I'm going to take my thumb and roll off the lash nice and easy so I don't stretch out the band. And then we're just going to wiggle around just a little bit like that to loosen it up a little bit. We're going to size it to her eye. And yep, this needs trimming as well. Now remember, you're going to have to size both eyes because sometimes people's eyes are not exactly the same size. So we're just going to trim about 1/8 of an inch from each side. Make this a little more comfortable for her to wear. And we're going to go back in to our fabulous Duo Lash Adhesive. Just a thin layer, just like you're applying toothpaste to a tiny brush from end to end. You want to make sure that whole band is covered. This is the Black Duo. It goes on gray and it dries to a clear black. You're going to wave it around just a little bit, just so it starts to get a little bit sticky. You want that stickiness there, so once you put it on the lid, it holds on nice and tight. And this actually becomes waterproof. She can cry tears of joy. She can go swimming. She just doesn't want to rub them. She wants them to hold. All right, we're coming up to her eye again. We're going to go right in and take that lash and press it in place and just kind of squish it with my thumbs. 1, 2, 3, get it right in there. I can use the back of the tweezers to press it down. There we go. We're holding it in place for just a few seconds so that adhesive starts to set. Fabulous. Let's take a look. That's very glamorous. And what I'm going to do, too, with our new Ardell fiber product, we're going to add up her brows just a tiny bit. I'm going to brush her brows up. She's got nice, long brows. We're just going to make it look a little bit fuller. We're taking our brow building fiber gel with actual fibers right in it. And very gently brush that through to give her brows a little bit of a lift. This is going to give her that glamorous, full-browed look that everybody is looking for. Let's take a look. Fabulous! There we go. We gave her that Beverly Hills brow. A little bit fuller, a little bit more glamorous. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to go to the lovely Caroline. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Bem-vindo. I know just a little word of Portuguese. This lovely lady is from Brazil. So Caroline's eyes are a little bit bigger. We're going to go with sort of a bigger lash. These are fabulous double-ups. Double-ups that were developed with a makeup artist from Dancing with the Stars, who would sometimes layer 1 or 2 lashes on top of each other to get a really full look. So I'm going to take my thumb. I'm going to press it on the lash. I'm just going to roll it off. This is a fuller lash. It's on a little bit of a thicker strip. There we go. Now I'm going to size it to her eyes. We're going to wiggle around just a little bit. I want you to look down, sweetheart. Keep your eyes down. We're just going to size it to see if it fits her lash. Keep your eyes still. There you go. Yeah, this should be fine. Her eyes are pretty big, so she can handle the full size. I'm just going to trim the corners so it'll be a little more comfortable for her. So again, folks, I'm going to take our beautiful Duo glue, and And a thin layer, just like you're applying toothpaste to a tiny toothbrush from end to end. Make sure it's completely covered. And then we're going to wave it around for just a few seconds. Remember, we want to start to dry a little bit. About 30 seconds should do it. All right, I'm going to come in right at her. She's going to keep her eyes down, not closed. And we're going to press it right at the base of her lashes. And then with my thumbs, I'm going to kind of squish it into place and hold it there for just a few seconds, just so that drying process starts. Remember, I used the black duo, so it's going to give her a very glamorous, full lashed look, just like she has a little bit of extra liner on. And like I mentioned at the beginning, I like to use the black because it makes it look like she has a little bit more makeup on. Because this is a slightly larger lash, you want to make sure that it stays on the skin, so you might have to hold it in for a few more seconds. Let's see. Look up at me, honey. Perfect. Movie star eyes. Now we're going to go back to our second lash. Again, with my thumb, I'm going to take and roll the lash off of the tip, just like that. You're going to wiggle it around just a little bit. Kind of loosen up that band just a little. Remember, these are double ups. That's 2 pairs on one leg. Take our wonderful duo adhesive, and I'm going to put a thin layer, just like I'm applying toothpaste, to a tiny little brush from end to end. The duo is a latex-based adhesive. It's waterproof once it's on there. So end to end, I'm applying this. I'm just going to let it set for a few seconds. When's your birthday, sweetheart? July 5th, Cancer. Ooh, romantic. You end up marrying wealthy men, usually. All right. Now we're going to go straight in. We're going to trim that inner corner a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to take the strip and I'm going to press it right against her lash line. And with my thumbs, I'm just going to kind of squish it in place. Just hold it there for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just want to get that to start drying a little bit. That way the lashes are going to hold beautifully. And if the person blinks and it starts to move, you can always go back with your finger and kind of hold it in place, just like I'm doing now. Let's take a look. Fabulous. Movie star. All right, guys, we're going to touch up Caroline's brows. Give her a little bit of that brow magic. That Beverly Hills brow, that full arched brow that we're looking to show today. We're going to go with our brow building fiber. It's a light gel with fibers right in it. And just follow the natural line of the brow. This is going to color and set the brows. And because it has fibers in it, it's going to give her brows a fuller, richer look. Just following the natural line of the brow. Movie star. There we go. Thank you. Ladies, I'm going to have you walk down with me. A couple of volunteers from the audience that want to get their lashes done. Do I see the lovely Criselda? Come on up, sweetheart. She's got a different, so she has a relatively small almond-shaped eye. We're going to size it. Tell me what kind of look you're looking for today. Just a natural look, okay. We're going to go with our beautiful foam mink. It's a lightweight mink-like lash. I'm just going to clip off about 1/8 of an inch at each end. We're going to go back into our fabulous duo adhesive and apply a thin layer from end to end. And let that start drying a little bit. You just want that adhesive to get a little bit sticky. This is a super light band, and these lashes will never lose their curl. All right, guys, we're coming in right at her eyes, straight in. And that adhesive is going to stick to the skin. I'm going to take my fingers and kind of press it in place and hold it there for just a few seconds, just until this adhesive starts to set and grabs up on that skin. That's what you're looking for. Once it's dried, it is on there until you take it off. That's the beauty of these lashes. Let's take a look. Amazing. That gave her eyes a nice lift. Fantastic. Again, we're going to go back to the second one. Roll it off with your thumb. That keeps you from stretching out the lashes. We're going to wiggle it around just a little bit to loosen that up. Take my scissors and just trim off what I don't need. Let's size it to her eye. Yeah, we're going to cut off about 1/8 of an inch on both sides. The minkies are on a clear strip. It's our Invisi strip. Sorry. And we're going to take our adhesive and just apply a real thin layer, just like I'm applying toothpaste to a tiny little brush from end to end. And then I'm going to start waving the lash around just so it starts to get a little bit sticky. You want that stickiness to start. That's going to make sure that it's going to hold nice and tight all day until she decides to take it off at night. All right, darling, I want you to look down at my hands. Keep your eyes down, head up just a little bit, eyes down. You want that lid to be nice and stretched. You want her to be looking down, not with her eye closed. I'm just going to take the lash and kind of squish it onto the lid and press it with my fingers. Hold it in place. Let's take a look. Perfect. Keep your eyes down while that dries a little bit. And now we're just going to touch up her brows just a little bit. Griselda has beautiful, thick brows. They don't need a lot of work, but we're just going to groom them a tiny bit with our wonderful Ardell. We're going into our medium brown. Brush on brow fibers. It's going to give her brows a little bit of a lift and give it a lot more definition. Here we go. Brush the knife. We're getting these products in. Give her a little more action. Looks awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, guys. That's it. That's my time. Thank you so much. Please come to Pavilion 2 to the Nazih booth, and we'll be happy to answer all your questions about Ardell. Bye for now.